रफ़ीक बगदादी, हम नाम मेरे दोस्त। यार, you are a journalist, a film critic, a collector of movie memorabilia, chronicler of the city. What else?
बट एक बात बताओ मुझे रफ़ीक, तुम्हारा नाम रफ़ीक है और रफ़ीक दोस्त है, रफ़ीक भाई है, मगर ये बगदादी नाम कैसे है?
ये अक्सर लोग पूछते हैं मुझसे बगदादी नाम कैसे। आई एम फ्रॉम कोंकण। In Konkan, you have this sort of surnames which are very connected with rather Arab world because of it. Traditionally, they were traders and they had a lot of it. So Baghdadi, the family says that they had come from Iraq in the 12th century or something like that. Most of them, I don't know, but like exactly might be converts also. और फिर बॉम्बे में तो सभी लोग बाहर से आए हुए, हम कोंकण से आए थे, मेरे ग्रेट ग्रैंडफादर्स कोंकण से आए और जो बॉम्बे में बसे। तो दूसरी तरह जैसे यहाँ पर आप देखते होंगे ये सब यहूदी और जू लोग रहते थे।
तो फिर रफ़ीक वही हो गया ना, तुम यहूदी बनते बनते मुसलमान बन गए।
वही हो गया, वो जो बनी इज़राइली काफ़ी थे कोंकण में, और वो भी काफ़ी बम्बई आए, दूसरे भी जूइश लोग आए, बहुत बड़ी कम्युनिटी थी यहाँ पर, जूइश कम्युनिटी।
Not only Jews were staying here, there were Christians also. The Christians were predominant here. If you walked on this lane, one of these lanes, you could hear Jim Reeves, Frank Sinatra, Bing Crosby. I do remember a lot because the whole area had an atmosphere. And there was a housey always. Housey was the main thing. You came on a Sunday morning at 10 o'clock and there used to be a group of people, big group of people, and buying those tickets, and somebody like 2 hockey stick is 11 or something like that.
5 and 6, 56. 8 and 2, 82. 8 and 7.
तो रफ़ीक ये एरिया काफ़ी रंगीन थी। मैं सुना बहुत से एक्टर्स एक्ट्रेसेस यहाँ आया करते थे। आपने भी किसी को देखा होगा?
ये मैं बैठा हूँ, उसके पीछे अगर देखोगे वहाँ एक बिल्डिंग है, उसमें मेल ओबरॉन रहती थी, जो बाद में अलेक्जेंड्रा कोडार्ड के साथ शादी की, जिसने बहुत फेमस फिल्म बनाया था द थीफ ऑफ बगदाद। और मैंने नादिरा को भी देखा है यहाँ पर। अली रज़ा रहता था, मंटो रहता था यहाँ पर। मंटो रहने की वजह से बहुत सारे लोग आया करते थे यहाँ पर। नरगिस आई थी, अशोक कुमार आता था, बहुत सारे लोग आते थे मंटो को मिलने के लिए। और फिर आप तो देखे जानते होंगे यहाँ से करीबी पोकलैंड
अपना रेड लाइट डिस्ट्रिक्ट
तो वो भी दूर नहीं है,
तो बम्बई का।
और मंटो ने काफ़ी कहानियाँ लिखा है वहाँ पर। The whole area becomes, in the radius of 1 mile, full of theatres. In a one single row,
It's
there are
like Broadway, it's like Times Square in New York, ना बस वैसे ही हो गया।
जो थिएटर्स एक ज़माने में पारसी थिएटर हुआ करते थे, अभी तो वो अगर आप देखोगे अल्फ्रेड थिएटर, उस पर लिखा हुआ है रिपन थिएटर। दे यूज्ड टू शो लॉट ऑफ इंग्लिश मूवीज देयर ऑन द संडे मॉर्निंग शो, तो वी यूज्ड टू गो देयर। और न्यू रोशन जैसे एक ज़माने में, मैं शायद उसको मेरे ख्याल से विक्टोरिया थिएटर बोला करता था, वो तो मैं श्योर नहीं हूँ, पर नीचे जो जैसा वो नेशनल है वो अभी मोती बन गया है। ऑकलैंड रोड पे अगर तुम चलोगे तो तुमको बहुत सारे डेंटिस्ट दिखेंगे और वो सब चाइनीज़ है।
शायद तुमको याद होगा रफ़ीक, एक ज़माने में इसी एरिया में एक छोटा सा चाइना टाउन भी था। मुझे याद है न्यू ईयर के वक्त, चाइनीज़ न्यू ईयर के वक्त वो लालटेन वगैरह लगाते थे।
What are your earliest memories of cinema?
The first film I saw was in a school hall called The Flags of Triboli. Then most of the films which I saw were in the area where I am staying. There was a theatre called Star, Derby, Palace, and sometimes we used to come to Alexandra. All these theatres were popular because they had a timing, particular time, and they used to run the second run. We used to have very small amount of money, so we used to see movies in 5 annas. So if you wanted to see a movie in 5 annas, you used to stand in a line for 2 hours, and those lines used to be very long. And suppose the movie was at 4 o'clock, at 3:45 they used to open the gate. They used to give the ticket. Then you used to go inside and wait outside the gate of the main theatre. And once the gate opened, we used to rush, and on the bench we used to take a space. It was a seat for us. So the cinema was completely a participation of your own self. It's like a race. You went to the cinema, you participated, you got a seat, you saw the movie, and when the movie was on, you also participated in the movie story. समर में फॉकलैंड रोड पूरा कब्रिस्तान था, वहाँ पर बहुत सारे थिएटर्स आए बाद में, और आज भी तुम जाओगे तो तुमको थिएटरों के नीचे जो बेसमेंट होता है उसमें कब्रें मिलेंगी, और वो कब्रें बहुत सारे लोगों ने उसको दरगाह भी बना दी।
So Rafiq, your innermost circle of influence comprised of your father, who was a part of the film industry, a technician for many, many years.
My father worked in Bombay Talkies from 1936 onward up to 1956. In 1956, the company went bankrupt and closed down. My father never spoke about Bombay Talkies or about cinema and about the people he knew there. He was fascinated by Bombay Talkies, but he rarely spoke about Bombay Talkies as such. I was introduced to cinema by my uncle, who used to come from my native place. He was my father's cousin. He used to take me, whenever he came down to Bombay, he stayed with us and he took me for a movie. But one I remember very, very well, he is Shahid. Because that day after the movie, I came home running and telling my father that Dilip Kumar is dead. I might have been 4 or 5 years old and newly going to school. So my father said, no, it is not like that. In reality, he is not dead. It was the movie where he is dead. The one actor who impressed me a lot was in that period when I was growing up was Dev Anand. I used to copy him like nobody's business. I used to make my hair like this, put it back and push them in the front to get a big puff here. And even everybody used to call me Bhanu Pratap. Bhanu Pratap was Dev Anand's name in Insaniyat. And I was Bhanu Pratap in the building. Everybody, the moment I came, I walked into the building, everybody said, Bhanu Pratap aa gaya. And while playing cricket, I used to think I am acting in some movie called Love Marriage or something. I used to pose myself like Dev Anand while batting. I didn't think Dev Anand knew about us cricket or anything. But I was very much a cricket fan. So I used to, when I pose, even to shoot a shot, to slip a shot, I used to do it perfectly like Dev Anand, as Dev Anand did in Love Marriage. उस ज़माने में the only movie which came very close to serial was Albela. Not because it was like the serial movie, because of the songs. The songs were just fantastic. And everybody who was in the theatre was literally dancing with the songs which were shown on the screen. And they were throwing coins. And I think Bhagwan became the Bhagwan of all the cinema. सभी लोग उसका वो गाना और उसका वो डांस कॉपी करते थे, और वहाँ शादियों में गणपति लेके जाते जब भी उस वक्त, और थिएटर में जाके बार बार वो फिल्म देखते थे जैसे कि वो सीरियल मूवी देख रहे थे. और वो डांस में क्या था, वो डांस तो सभी कॉपी करते हैं, ऐसे कैसे हुल दे रहा है किसी को उस तरह का। तो उसका दूसरा एक जो गाना था वो बहुत पॉपुलर हो गया, कभी गरम गरम कभी नरम नरम। तो पीपल यूज्ड टू यूज द सॉन्ग इन अ वेरी डिफरेंट सेंस। One of my friends took me to see the first Satyajit Ray movie called Chidiyakhana, which I didn't like. I don't think that was his best film. But I think later on I discovered Satyajit Ray seeing with all his other movies in Chitra and all. For that reason, I went to learn Bengali also, in a Bengali school for 2 years. So I could see and understand what was my Bengali language and the cinema itself. So one of the best cinema which I saw was in Chitra every day, every Sunday at 9 o'clock in the morning. Cinema opened a new world for me. Because of cinema, I learned so many things, painting, I came to know authors, geography of a place, sociology, history, politics, so many other things. After graduating from Baikla, Grand Road and Falkland Road and Masgon, we landed here to see film in Metro Cinema. The first film which I saw in Metro Cinema was Bhavani Junction. What an experience. The carpet itself was some 5 inches thick and I was 2 inches inside that carpet. I think I never experienced like that. But if I start thinking about the films which I saw in Grand Road, Falkland Road or anywhere, the Uncomfortable, I don't remember that. But I remember the watching of the film. It is something great about it. Now you have another experience of multiplex.
The comfort didn't matter.
No, it didn't matter at all. I mean to say...
What mattered was a movie. The movie was everything.
Yeah.
But then now you have the multiplex.
Yeah, that's right. See, now everything has gone great. Arcs are there, fine prints are there, you are looked after, everything. But still, you have to forget that you are watching a film. That nobody does for you. Those were the cinema where you forget that you are watching a cinema. Here, everybody reminds you that you are watching a cinema.